Unfortunately, I cannot be there with you today, but I wanted to express my excitement for this project, to do Hovanschina with my friends Simon and Gerard McBurney and the Finnish Radio Symphony Orchestra and all these wonderful soloists. Hovanschina is a piece that has been on my top 20 list for many, many years. When I was very young, I never saw myself as a particularly focused opera conductor. Instead, I made a list of works that I was fascinated by and decided to start working through that list. And Hovanschina was high up on that list, and it's finally happening after several decades. What makes Hovanschina special is, of course, the fact that if you changed a few names in the libretto, you would be describing current events. And I cannot think of any other opera that could do the same. Also, Hovanschina has like all of Mussorgsky's music, has a very sort of fractured history. And in this case, of course, he never orchestrated the piece himself. And the first version that was being premiered was by Rimsky-Korsakov, who also had the habit of improving the actual composition. We decided to use the Shostakovich version as the starting point, but also wanted to find a way to integrate the Stravinsky ending to the whole dramaturgical arc. Simon is one of the most exciting, interesting theatre and opera directors in the world at the moment. I saw his version, a piece that was based on Shostakovich string quartets with the Emerson string quartets in Los Angeles many years ago, and I was completely fascinated by this. And so I commissioned a production from him for the opening festival of the Walt Disney Concert Hall back in 2003. And my hope and dream has been to do an actual opera production with him since, and now it's finally happening, and I'm very, very happy about that. The Finnish Radio Symphony Orchestra is the premier orchestra of Finland. It was the first professional orchestra I ever conducted, and I think I was 19 or something like that. I was struck by not only the quality of the orchestra, but also how supportive and friendly they were to me. I had absolutely no experience of conducting, and most likely they had to help me a great deal. I've been going back to the Finnish Radio Orchestra practically every year since, and I have many friends among the musicians, many people I studied with, and I'm very proud to be taking this excellent first-rate symphony orchestra to the Salzburg Easter Festival, not only to play the Hovanschina performances, but also 2 concerts. The first concert program is Mahler's Second Symphony, the Auferstehung, which is one of the most profound, most beautiful works ever conceived by anybody. And the second program is more Finnish. Senja Rummukainen, a young Finnish cello star, is going to be performing my cello concerto, which I originally wrote for Yo-Yo Ma in 2017. And the second program ends with the Second Symphony by Sibelius, which is most likely the most frequently performed piece by Sibelius. And it's a piece that, apart from its musical qualities, also became a symbol of Finnish cultural independence during the very difficult years of the difficult early years of the 20th century. I'm greatly looking forward to be back in Salzburg and perform Hovanschina and 2 orchestral concerts with the Finnish Radio Symphony Orchestra and all these wonderful soloists and musicians.